Hi all. In last class, we have discussed the settings from S4 side and assignment. Now we will see the settings in EWM system. So in EWM system, we have to create the warehouse number. Enter the T code in SAP Easy Access screen, SPRO, implementation guide. Go to SCM EWM, external warehouse management. Here we can see the cross process settings node. Copy warehouse number customizing. Okay. So here, just as it is a testing system, so to utilize our time, just I try to use the source warehouse number as SRAV, and my destination warehouse is SRSN, for example. Then click use the copy warehouse number option. Our warehouse number has been created. So this is SRSN is our new warehouse number. Now, next. So we need to configure SAP EWM specific parameters. Now warehouse number has been created. Just go to the node, integration with other SAP components. So here, extended warehouse management, basic settings for the EWM linkage. Next, configure SAP EWM specific parameters. Okay, so our S4 warehouse number is TWA. So here we need to use we are having the different options like whether it is to be integrated with the decentralized WM or local WM or EWM. Now this is the embedded EWM. So EWM is our option that we have to select. Distribution model is when distribution mode means whenever the inbound delivery is created in S4 side, whether it has to be distributed to EWM system immediately or not. So it has to be distributed immediately. So we are taking this option. And communication, how this between the communication will happen between the S4 side and EWM side. It is a QRFC. So it is the option we have taken. So for time being, these are the settings we required. Save. Okay. So now we have defined the warehouse number, and now come to the warehouse number. Just change the description. Master data, define warehouse number. So our warehouse number is SRSN. So let us give, this is EWM warehouse testing. So warehouse number we have created and we have made the link. That means that S4 side warehouse number, we made the link with the EWM warehouse number. Okay. Now, supply chain unit. Supply chain unit, this is a new concept in EWM. Okay, so we will see this is the path, logistics, SPRO, logistics, SCM, EWM, here master data, SCMB/SCU main, supply chain unit. So what is the use of this supply chain? Supply chain unit. You see here the slides, the supply chain unit, it represents the physical location. Okay, it represents the physical location or org elements which are used in the EWM. The supply chain unit, either it could be a vendor or plant or customer or warehouse. Okay, and this supply chain unit will have the geographical location and address. In S4 side, we could see the address either for a plant or storage location or both. But in EWM side, so there is no plant and storage location we will create. So here the supply chain unit option is there. In the supply chain unit, the main purpose of this one is it represents the physical location, which is having the address and geographical location. Okay, so either we will create this supply chain unit for the warehouse. You will see here. So this is the transaction code, and let the supply chain unit as the same as that of our warehouse number, just SRSN, and you can see here in the F4 option different options provided by the EWM. We can create for the production plant or distribution center or shipping point. We are going to take for the warehouse. Now just try to create. Now give the description. Supply chain unit test. We can see here the geographical location and address. This is the address. We can provide the address here. And these are the roles. That means the same supply chain unit, it can be used for the warehouse, and it can be used for the GR office, goods receipt office, and shipping office, etc. Okay. So the same supply chain unit can be used, which is having the address, and it can be simultaneously used for the GR office, door, okay, and loading point, planning location, shipping office, etc. So this is the use of the supply chain unit. Our supply chain unit is SRSM. Now we need to create the business partner. Next, create the business partner. Business partner means in our ECC system, we are having the vendor. Now, instead, we are having the BP in HANA system. So this is the BP. So already the configuration like vendor account group, grouping, everything, all are in place. So just we are trying to create the vendor. Just select here organization. So here we will create for the roles. Now this is the general data. So this is the role for that one. And we can select the grouping here. One second. So this is our test vendor for the warehouse SRSM. Give the country, region, language, save. Okay, here we need to give the identification number. And say, for example, we are giving the test one. So this is the business partner created by the system. Now go to edit mode. Now select the roles for the finance data FLVN00 is the role. You have to select. So this is the general data, and we need to go to the company code data. Select the company code, and our company code is V025. Select this row, adapt, enter the reconciliation account, then click save. Search term. So this is a test, and payment terms. So system is asking some of the mandatory fields. See. So the vendor has been created. This is the vendor. Just note it down. And for this vendor, we need to now extend the purchasing data. Go to edit mode, and now the role is FLVN01. So here in the general data, we are having we need to enter the plant. I will tell you the reason. Our plant is V025. V025 save. Okay. So what we have done now, we have created the business partner, and for the business partner, we have assigned the plant. The reason is called, this concept is called party entitled to dispose. You can see here. So in these screenshots or in this PPT, we can see here from the farmer, the materials or goods, the farmer himself, he will deliver to the customer. There is no middle party. Suppose in case of 2PL, two party logistics, from the farmer, the delivery agent will collect the goods or materials, and it will be transferred to the final customer by the delivery agent. Okay. Similarly, third party logistics. In third party logistics, fulfillment company is there. So it will collect the goods or materials from the supplier, and here they will keep the inventory, and from they will store the inventory, and from there it will be collected by the delivery agent, and finally it will be sent to the customer. Okay. So here, why I am telling all these things means, suppose in a village, so many farmers will cultivate for example, the crop like tomatoes. So different farmers, and they will keep in a very huge refrigerator, I mean, let's say go down. So how to distinguish the different crops of the different farmers? So either a signboard will be placed there. So in SAP system, for that one, we are having the party entitled to dispose. So in the custodian, owner, and party entitled to dispose. Owner means who is having the legal rights on the material. Custodian means is the business partner who is having the physical ownership. As I said here, in third party logistics, he is the physical ownership. Okay. So that is the reason I have told all those things. Now, custodian means who is having the physical responsibility of that particular goods or materials. Party entitled to dispose means he is the who is having the responsible to move the goods or materials in or out of the warehouse. Okay. So this is called party entitled to dispose. So here we are creating the BP, that is the vendor. For that vendor, we will assign the plant. So that means that BP is responsible for that particular plant. Here, as I said, the goods, it will be responsible for that particular vendor. So it's in the similar way, this plant will be assigned to that particular BP. So he is the party entitled to dispose. Okay, so got it. So owner, custodian, party entitled to dispose. This custodian and party entitled to dispose, we need to assign to the warehouse number. Without that, we cannot process the inbound delivery. So custodian means who is having the physical ownership of the stock. Party entitled to dispose means who is responsible to move the stock in or out of the warehouse. So that is the reason in the business partner we have, suppose if the different plants are there. So that is the reason. So how it will be distinguished using the party entitled to disposable 1, party entitled to dispose 2. Okay. So business partner we have created. Now we need to assign this to the warehouse number. So this is the party entitled to dispose. Go to SPRO, AMG, CMEW, CMEW. Here just go to the master data, assign warehouse number node. Our warehouse number is V025. Sorry, SRSN. SRSN. We can see here define warehouse number. Already we have changed the description SRSN. Okay. Using the copy option we have created. Now we changed the description. Now for this warehouse number we need to assign the mandatory fields like custodian and party entitled to dispose. SRSN. Now there are no entries. Just go to click new entries. Supply chain unit. Our supply chain unit is SRSN. So, okay, custodian and a different party entitled to dispose is this one. And our custodian is also in this case the same one. We are giving the same. Just save. Okay. So the supply chain unit means it is physical response, or it is having the physical location, having the address. And the custodian means who is having the physical responsible, who is physical, this is the business partner who is physically responsible of the stock. The party, this is a default party entitled to dispose, means who is responsible for the movement of goods in or out of the warehouse. Now the storage type, storage sections, this and all we will see in our subsequent sessions. So now define warehouse control. Define warehouse number control. Our warehouse is SRSN. Select this and click the details. So here we need to here that by default the weight unit, volume unit, it will be provided by the system. So if anything required, we can change as per our business requirements. Next, EWM specific parameters. Already I have shown you we have linked the S4 warehouse number as a link to the external warehouse management system. Now generate a distribution model. Just go to the node, SPRO, IMG, SCM, EWM, EWM. Go to integration with other SAP components. Here external warehouse management, and we have done basic settings for EWM linkage. We have done configure. Next, generate a distribution model. So why this node is to be executed? Because here the different function modules will be done in the program level. So in order to transfer the data to distribute the data from S4 side to EWM, this is required. Just execute here, and our warehouse number is WM S4 warehouse number is TWA, and logical system of EWM. Our EWM system is this one. Distribution model view. You can give it as EWM, anything we can give. And so we are creating the objects for both inbound, outbound, and proximity request, everything. Just try to click create entries. Execute. Model doesn't exist and it will be created. Do you want to continue? Second, let us try with the SFP. We'll see. Okay, we'll try to continue. So existing model view. Let us try in our system. What is there? Here master data 4H client 100. Okay, we will try to take this one. Try to click execute. for EWM is stored H for H EWM 100. Okay, this step I will get back to you in another session. So now we will see the mapping warehouse in SAP S/4HANA to embedded EWM. So we need to provide the link between the warehouse numbers of S4 and embedded. So here just go to external warehouse management. Here interfaces, ERP integration. So here we are having the general settings, assign warehouse numbers from logistics execution. So our ERP warehouse number is TWA. Just go to new entries. TWA is our S4 site and SN is our EWM warehouse number. Save. Next. Under goods movements node, we need to map storage locations from ERP system to EWM. So our plant is V025. Okay. So we will enter the entries here. Just I'm using the copy as a reference as for plant. Now our plant is V025. Our storage location is AFS and ROD is also there. And here our warehouse number is SRSM and availability group. This availability group is a new concept. We will discuss in detail. Now copy this V025, another one. Another storage location is ROD. And here the availability group is 001. Okay, let us check. The plant is V025. Okay, both entries are there. So map store location, this we have done. ERP integration. So assign warehouse numbers from logistics execution. Everything we have done. Only the pending one is generate a distribution model. Thank you guys. This I will cover in next session.